everybody, happy Saturday. So today's page, I don't know if it's just me or if the world is just getting cheaper, because we've been to a lot of disappointing restaurants lately, and it seems like some of our favorites are not our favorites anymore. It's like the macaroni and cheese isn't cheesy, the soup needs salt, it's watered down, it's like everyone's cheaping out on ingredients or something. So here I had to scrapbook this one because we went out for lunch the other day and we had the most incredible food. We couldn't even decide on the menu what we wanted, so the three of us decided that we were each going to order an appetizer and then we could share all of them. And there was a sauce that came with this shrimp inferno prawns. I'll show you later. And we had to order more bread because we didn't want the sauce to sit there. Like, it was just so tasty. We didn't need any salt, or we didn't have to add anything. Nothing was watered down. Nothing was cheaped out on. So if you're looking for a good restaurant, Fourth Spot. We were so happy with it. We've been there before, and it has not disappointed ever. So I was very happy because I was leery. It's like the last few places we've gone out to, I've just been like, disappointing, and it's expensive. You don't want disappointing just throwing your money around. So this place is worth it. Okay, now let's turn this around. I got a lot of stuff going on this page, so I'm not going to do the whole thing because you'll be here forever. But here we go. So I had this really cool piece of paper with a street and brick wall, and the other side is, I'm sad to give it up, but I'm going to, because we're at 4th Street. So, you know, I can scrapbook on a street. It looks kind of cool. So I probably am not going to do all these letters because it might take me a while, but I do have to tick down just a couple of them so that I don't lose my spot. So I know that 4th spot is going to go on top of here. And then I've got these flowers. Now, remember I've said a few times before that I put random things in my flower centers. Well, here's today's. I have a frying pan. So I'm putting that in this one. I'll glue these flowers down, and in these two, I'll just put rhinestones or something. So that's going to be in the corner. Okay, so I can tack those down because I know those are going to go there. Oh, my glue is almost empty. If only I had a place I could get more. Okay, so let's just give this a big glob here. Now, typically, I would use my 450 glue for this, but I am savoring every drop of it. So I'm just going to put that, make sure my frying pan is the correct direction. Flatten that out. These guys I can glue down, and I'll just add rhinestones to them later. Just a little bit of pop color, some fun, really, just because I wanted to use that frying pan. Okay, now I have, so I went onto the menu, or their website, and I screenshotted the ingredients because they were just too good. So Gyoza dumplings, Moderna bruschetta, and Inferno prawns. Oh my gosh, it was just all so good. Like, we couldn't stop eating. Okay, this I'm not going to do yet because, and I have this very fun piece of embossed paper with the from Spellbinders. So I'm gonna lightly, let's see if there's enough ink on my brush that I don't have to re-ink. I just need to brush across the top to get the color. So I don't need a ton of ink. The photo is gonna cover most of it. So I'm just lightly, oops, there's something stuck. Just lightly going on top of the image. I'm not circling because then I'm gonna get in between, and I don't want that. I just wanna hit the tops of the items, and I'm going a few different directions so I can get the different, catch the different heights. Okay, just do here. So now I've got, now you can see the raised up parts a little bit better. And I'm not gonna do too much here. Okay, so first I'm gonna mat. So I chose a turquoise just because there's turquoise in our chair. And I wanted to add a color that would sort of pop, but that would blend with all the red brick wall and stuff. Okay, so that's my mat. and then I'm going to glue this onto here. So I'm just going to have a round like that. So I'm not doing the whole thing. I need room. My flowers can stick under there. I know fourth spot is going to go there. So let's get this down. My fantastic will come in later. Alright, and just tuck like that. And photo. Alright, like that. And then I have these cute little fork, knife, and spoon. I'll just glue those down, but actually first I'm gonna mat this photo. So I just have this little guy here. This page is all about the food, so I wanted, I was trying to arrange so that I could print 4 things on one page, so that made our photo very small, but that's okay. And then I'm gonna glue these on here, and then I'll just manually trim them so that there's a bit of a border around the white. I think this will work. Oh, I found a cool chili pepper, so I'm just gonna stick that on the end of that one. Let's get this in the corner, then less cutting, right? Okay, well, let's see if I can cut the photo out on my own here. I wasn't going to, but I think it's okay. Okay, the photo is what I need first, so because I need to know where it's gonna be, and then I can glue on my fork, knife, and spoon. So put that there, and then I think I'm gonna overlap them on the photo just a bit, so they show up more. So push it over a little bit. The fork and the knife. You know, it's funny. I have so many kitchen dies, and I thought I know I have a big spoon. It's from a coffee set, but I thought I had a fork and a knife too. No, I do not. It's just these little guys. So guess what's on my next list? Okay, so fork, spoon, knife, good. Okay, let's get down. Fantastic is gonna be sitting on the curb here, but I want to get just a couple of these letters down so I know where I'm going. And this little exclamation point totally deserved an exclamation. Oh my, things are stuck here. Okay. Okay, yes, that should be good. Okay, whoopsie. Keep sticking to my finger. Okay, I'm just gonna do a couple more. You get on a roll here. Fantastic. Try not to squish them together too much. I always do that. I lay them out. They're perfect. And then when I glue them down, I put them so close together, worrying that I'm going to go outside of my frame. Didn't I say I wasn't going to glue all these down? Well, I will do 4th Street after. I won't make you watch me do that. I just need to know where I am. Because I have to put the words in here, but I think I'm okay. Yeah, I tightened them up a bit. That's okay. All right, and I also have their business card. So where's my glue bottle lid? Oh, let me just glue that one down too. Now I won't lose my letters, so you don't have them stuck on my elbow. Okay, I am gonna trim this one out just because there's nothing around it, so I'll be okay. Nothing stuck to the bottom. Alright, so yeah, I was gonna put that, no, that'll just, fantastic. Oh, maybe I'll do that. I'll overlap that a bit. Yeah, I like that in the corner. Okay, I'll do that. Since I've got flowers in that opposite corner, and there's a little bit of room at the top of that. Just want to overlap just a tiny bit there. Okay, perfect. All right, now let's get my things cut out here. Scissors, there we go. So we'll just give a little tiny border around it. Okay, Inferno prawns, and then I'm gonna add a bit of glue because I don't trust the glue. Inferno prawns just sort of fit right there, and then this is going to go pointing at the prawns, and just go straight on. That's where they are. All right, then. Just trying to figure out the best way to do this, and arrows seem to work, but then I didn't know how to put them on there. So I'm just giving it just a small border around it. So we'll do this one. Okay, so this was the bruschetta. With this. Bruschetta. Angle it in like that, and then the dumplings. Angle it the same way. Let's move the bruschetta back a bit. And then that can come in same direction. Okay, so now let me find some rhinestones. What have I got for centers? Well, I think I'll just use the glittery ones. And these have I'm going to use these teal sparkly ones instead of the rhinestones. Put those back. And they have a little bit of sparkling in them, so that's pretty. Okay. Yes, I'm going to put a dot of glue, even though they're already sticky. Just like that. And then I have two pretty much the same size. And actually, maybe I'll put yellow in the other one. Contrast. And a frying pan in the third. Okay, do I need anything? So then fourth spot will go right there. Okay, I think I'm good. I have nothing else kicking around. All right, glue down. Okay, so here we go. There's my little frying pan in the flour. The embossed paper, all of the ingredients that are in that yummy, yummy dish, and then fantastic, there's my fork, knife, and spoon, and the business card, and then up here will be fourth spot. Okay, well, go to fourth spot. Have a great day. Click like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Ciao.